students, welcome to the fourth session of building string methods in Python. These are the most commonly used built-in string methods. In previous sessions, we have studied these methods. Now, in today's session, we will start with the method replace. This replace method returns a copy of a string where all the occurrences of a substring, that is older substring, will be replaced with a new substring. So, this method is invoked by the object of a string, it is for example str, and the parameters those we are passing are old substring, this is new substring, and here is a count. This count is optional. Count is nothing but the number of times we want to replace the old substring with a newer substring. As this parameter is optional, if it is not specified, then this method replaces all the occurrences of older string with a new substring. So we'll see examples of this. So here in a string, Google space Google is stored, and we want to replace old string mentioned here is Google and new string mentioned is doodle. So this Google will be replaced by doodle, and as this count is not mentioned, all the occurrences of this substring will be replaced by this new substring, and answer we get is as doodle 3 times. Next example, Google is replaced by doodle. We want to replace Google by doodle, but we want to replace only 2 times. So, first occurrence of Google will be replaced. Second occurrence of Google will be replaced by doodle. But the third occurrence of Google will not be replaced, as we want, as count we have mentioned is only 2. So, 2 occurrences are replaced, not the third one. Next method is title. This title method will return us a string in title case. Title case means each and every character, that is first character of word in the given string will be converted into a capital format or a uppercase format. So in this only I is there, so it will be converted in capital format as it is already in caps uppercase. From this word, first character is L, so it will be converted into uppercase. From this word, P is in first character, so it will be converted into uppercase. And from next word programming, first character is P, so it will be converted into uppercase. So this title method returns us a string with a title case. Next method is swapcase. This method swaps or toggles each and every character with its case. Means if the uppercase character is there, then it will be replaced by a lowercase character. And if lowercase character is there, then it will be converted into uppercase. So all the characters are toggled with the case of the character. So I is mentioned here in uppercase. So after invoking this method, this I will be converted into lowercase. L is in uppercase, so it will be converted into lowercase. Next, 3 characters are in lowercase, so it will be converted into uppercase, and so on. So all the characters, the cases of all the characters is toggled. If it is lowercase, converted into uppercase, and if it is having an uppercase, then it will be converted into lowercase. So it is swapping the character case. Next method is split. So this split method returns a string of a substring separated by a specified delimiter. So this delimiter is given and this method splits our original string into substring separated by whatever the delimiter is provided as a parameter over here. And if no delimiter is provided, then by default it splits the string according to the white space characters. So we can invoke the function in this way, that is object of string dot name of the method, that is a split, two parameters, and both these are optional parameters. So delim is a delimiter. This is string splits at a specified separator or delimiter. If this separator is not specified, then it will be split by using white spaces, that is space, new line, tab, etc. Max split is a second parameter. It defines maximum number of splits. By default, the value of max split is -1, meaning no limit on number of splits. So we'll see the example. Here in the string, 4 words are stored and we want to split this. So as we want to split it by using a space bar. So here nothing is mentioned. So it will be splitted according to the spaces. So, and this max limit is not given. So it will divide into 4 substrings. Now we'll see it. So first is sun. This comma will also be mentioned here as we are splitting it as per the space bar. So only spaces will be removed, not the commas. So first will be sun, comma, second will be moon, comma, third will be earth, comma, and fourth is Mars. Now next is we are splitting it at comma. So as it is splitting at comma, and after this comma we have mentioned the space bar also. So comma and space bar we are splitting at. So again it will be splitted into 4 parts, that is sun, moon, earth and Mars. No comma inside, no spaces, as we have mentioned it here. Now we want to split at colon, but colon is not mentioned in the string, so it will not be splitted anywhere. So we'll get a string as it is here, having 4 words. Now we'll see more examples where this max split is mentioned. Here max split is mentioned as a 0 and we want to split it as a delimiter or a separator is provided as comma and space. So it will be splitted into 4 parts. We'll see how many parts it will store. According to this, as it is dividing or splitting it by comma and space, so it should be splitted. This is the first part, then the second, third and fourth. But the max split we are mentioning as a 0 means we don't want to split it. So this string will be displayed as it is, as max split is mentioned as 0. If the max split is 1 means we want to split it only once. Once means it will be divided into 2 parts, and first part will be separated by this comma and space. So first comma is coming it here and space. So this sun will be stored as a first part and these 3 words will be separated in a second part, as we want to split it only once. We are splitting it only once at this position, where on left one part will get sun and on the other part will get other 3 words. If you want to split it 2 times, and splitting separator or delimiter we are taking it as comma and space. So first we will get sun, second part will get as moon, and third part will get as Earth and Mars combinedly. Now here in this example, we want to split it into 5 parts. But by using this comma and space, we can split it maximum at 4 parts. So output is only having 4 words, that is Sun, Moon, Earth and Mars. Next is to join. This is exactly opposite of split. This method returns a string concatenated with the iterable we are giving. So this is our first string. It is having 4 words, and iterable, or we want to join it by this iterable, that is dash followed by space, and we want to join this str by using this iterable. So we are getting this, we are joining this str by this iterable. So we will get it as ABC dash space DEF dash space. Why we are getting dash and space? Because we have mentioned it here. If you remove the space, we will get it as ABC dash DEF dash and so on. So this is exactly opposite that of the split method. Now 2 strings are given here and we want to join them. So here each character, in this case, in this example, each character of str2, which is mentioned in a bracket, is concatenated to the front side of str1. As we are writing str1 dot join str2, in str2 1 2 3 is mentioned, so 1 will come first, then complete str1, 2, then complete str1, and last number, that is 3. Same way, when we are writing str2 dot join and we are passing a parameter as str1, then each character of str1, that is w followed by str2 completely, then x followed by the str2 completely, and so on, will get as a result. Next method is identifier. This returns us a true if the string is valid identifier. So we are invoking this method and we are passing a parameter as Python 3. It will return us a true as this is valid identifier. In this identifier, we are giving a space bar, so it will return us false. This is a single word, that is 4 is a true identifier, so it will return us true. Next method is enumerate. This method returns an enumerate object that lists the index and the value of all the characters in string as pairs. That is str is a sequence we are passing as a parameter, and start means which value we want to index that. Either we want to start with 0 or indexing we want to start with some other number, that we have to mention as a start, and this is an optional parameter. So in this example, 4 words are given: Sun, Moon, Earth and Mars. We are converting this into a list by using this enumerate method. So when we are passing this string, that is str, to this enumerate function, method, and we want to list it, then it will just give in this format where the index is given and the first word whatever we have mentioned. So it is providing indices to all the words. So 0 to the Sun, for Moon it is giving 1, then next is Earth, that is 2, and Mars, that is 3. If you want to give some count, that is a start, by default it is starting with a 0, but if you want to change the default counter to 10 for example, then we can write it here so that for Sun it will mention as 10, then 11, 12, 13 and so on. These are our methods. Thank you.